playing Mrs. Coach, which I know is a better name, but from Brothers as well, CCH Pounder. And one of the brothers from Brothers, Daryl Chill Mitchell. Number two, a guy who actually, by the way, turned out to be so nice, I've actually almost forgiven his Giants for beating my Patriots. I'm that close to forgiving. Please welcome Michael Straham. Also joining us from Glee, one of the executive producers, Dante Loreto. Also from Glee, Mr. Will Schuster. Please welcome Matthew Morrison. And lastly, and never leastly, the lovely and talented from Cleveland Show, EP executive producer, Mr. Richardson. Everybody, I just want to know that there are people out there. Guys, thank you guys for coming. I actually, and also with the changing my voice, in honor of Glee being on, or the first show to be on, is it possible everybody to give my individual answers in song?
Okay.
You guys don't have to. Everybody else who's not on the show, you have to. Just so we can get a sense of who I'm.
That would be fine with me.
Now we have to start with you. I guess we'll start with the Cleveland Show. In why Cleveland? Why not the Stewie variety hour? Why do we end up with
Mike doesn't play Stewie.
Okay.
You've already got the Stewie variety hour.
I will see
a lot of Cleveland got pitched, wrote for Family Guy as well, and there just wasn't time on Family Guy for much Cleveland, so we had the notion of a spin-off, and he seemed like the logical choice because he's a pretty well-rounded guy and could carry a show.
Yeah.
He's also kicked ass. We've already made like 28 of them.
I forget that not everybody's seen it, so I didn't even set up how does Cleveland stay in his own show, get away from Peter Griffin and get into his own show.
He sets off. He has an idea to become a minor league talent scout out in California, and on the way, he moves with Cleveland Jr., who on Family Guy was not a 14-year-old played by the amazing Kevin Michael Richardson. And so the two of them set off on the road. They stop off in Cleveland's hometown in Virginia, reconnect with his high school love, played by Sanaa Lathan, who's got two kids, played by Reagan Gomez, with a 15-year-old daughter, and then a 5-year-old boy played by Mike as well. And they kind of have their own little kind of reconstituted Brady Bunch family. And he stays in that town, and his neighbors are Seth MacFarlane, who plays a talking bear. He's married to Ariana Huffington, who plays a talking bear. Jason Sudeikis plays a 4'11" kind of entourage wannabe guy. And Kevin Michael Richardson plays the redneck across the street last year.
Lots of cold beer to cool down your white punching hands.
Yeah, we don't actually see it.
But enough of the Talking Bear show. I think we're all sick of Talking Bear show.
And Ariana Huffington has a talking bear, like again.
How do you cast Ariana Huffington as a Talking Bear?
Well, Seth was doing his funny voice. It's kind of like this, which I don't do that well, but actually we placed that voice in this bear and wanted to give him a wife, and I think Rich had the idea. What about Ariana Huffington?
If you listen to her, she's wonderful and really game on the show for everything. And I think she's got a mesmerizing voice. If you're ever here on the radio or see her on MSNBC, and I was saying, sometimes you don't even necessarily follow the argument because it's very complicated, but you're just like a song, kind of lost in the cadence, and opposite sex, it works. It really works. So far, she's only not done one thing. Everything else she's been game. So
I wouldn't set her up with something with a nice position, just to, push her a little bit.
Well, yeah, well, you can imagine the sort of thing. I guess she has 2 teenage daughters, and she didn't like the idea of phone sex with Cleveland pretending to be him. He wrote it on the spot, just to, bring home milk or something.
Feel free to reenact that now if you want to. One other thing, I know we talked a little bit about it, but it seems in watching it, it's maybe a little kinder, gentler version of Family Guy, but it's very, my 12-year-old will actually be able to watch this.
I think the jokes are just as hard-hitting. I think we're just less mean-spirited, maybe, a little bit, than our original show.
That's not here, is he?
It's a Brady Bunch, and we tell a lot of stories that show never told. So there's a blended family with, Cleveland Jr., you gotta get along with these kids. You're 14 years old.
I'm from Daddy, but they make fun of me. Really try to embody family and heart spirit. It has a dash of blue in there, and it's a lot of fun. But
it's a funky show too. Like Family Guy has a lot of show tune numbers. We have kind of Earth, Wind, and Fire inspired. Yeah, we sang.
I have to remind him that he's white.
It's coming out of Christmas, and as Mike has said, it's going to be Earth, Wind, Cleveland, and Fire.
He's amazing when you hear him. He's really amazing.
And Kevin sings too. He sang a song called Balls Deep. NBA legend Scottie Pippen. Balls Deep. We got a lot of fun.
We'll ask that later, so that can play us out, maybe, if you get ready for Balls Deep. It sounds
I think that would be big.
Yeah, that's what, these are like pretty much, I don't know if you can find 3 more different shows to have. So that's really fun of the segues that we're trying to come up with to get to the next show. But that'll be my segue just now. Brothers. Yeah, I know. They were better in rehearsal.